Well, hello again. Here we are looking at how to multiply rational expressions. Multiplying rational expressions. A rational expression works just like a fraction does, except we're going to have some variable expressions mixed in with them. But before we get started with that, let's remind ourselves, how do we multiply fractions? Remember, you multiply straight across. Our numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. So in this case right here, 1 times 3 is 3, and 2 times 4 is 8. And you see, can it be simplified? Well, 3 over 8 is already simplified and cannot be done anything to it. Now looking at our next example, there are several ways we can reduce this before we multiply, or we can multiply and reduce afterwards. I'm going to go ahead and separate this thing out and reduce it before I multiply. So 16 is really 2 on here 4 times, and then times 3. 9 is really a 3 times 3, and 8 is 2 times itself 3 times. Now if I have the same thing on the top and the bottom, those two things will divide out, making 1. So 2 divided by 2 makes 1. 2 divided by 2 makes 1, and again. And then I have a 3 and a 3. So I'm now left with, on the top, all I have left is this 2, and on the bottom this 3. So therefore my finalized answer is 2/3, 2 over 3. And when we're dealing with rational expressions, they work exactly the same way, except we have a few more pieces and parts with them. So looking at my first example I have here, I have 4x plus 8 over x squared plus minus 25 times x minus 5 over 5x plus 10. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and factor each of these. So 4x plus 8, that becomes 4 times x plus 2. My x minus 5 is already factored to its lowest form. X squared minus 25 is x plus 5 times x minus 5. And here I have 5x plus 10. I can take a 5 out, leaving x plus 2. If I go through and stack all these together on my nice pretty little fraction bar, I have a 4 and x plus 2 and an x minus 5. On the bottom I've got x plus 5, x minus 5, a 5, and an x plus 2. So here I'm going to look at these and say, hey, do I have anything in common between the top and the bottom? I have an x plus 2 here and an x plus 2 here. Those two divide each other out. I got an x minus 5 and an x minus 5. Those two divide each other out, making 1. Therefore, on the top I have 4. On the bottom, I'm going to put my constant first, and then I have my x plus 5. And that bad boy's done. Looking at another example, we have to go through and factor each of these. I'm going to go ahead and put my fraction bar here. This first one factors to x plus 8, x minus 5. This one will factor to x minus 4, x plus 1. The bottom, I have my x plus 5 and x minus 5 again. And here we have x plus 1, x plus 8. So I stack all these together, x plus 8, x minus 5, x minus 4, x plus 1 over the x plus 5, x minus 5, x plus 1, and x plus 8. At this point, I'm going to look through them and say, hey, is there anything that I can eliminate that will divide itself to make 1? X plus 8 and x plus 8 go away. I have an x minus 5 and an x minus 5. And then I have an x plus 1 and an x plus 1. Therefore, my final solution is going to be this one and this one, which is x minus 4 over x plus 5. Multiplying rational expressions. Take your time, pay attention, and good luck.